Hey everybody, and welcome back for more Honorbound. Except I'm a statue.
Yeah, you
That's
you
hey, you're immortalized. How much more honor
yes,
can you get than that?
you like this.
You might say I've been
What you
bound to this honorable position.
so this is a neat like if any artist is out there, this is a very neat picture of Therin just sitting with a bow on the ground and
Except it wouldn't be
his
like this because I've already shot my arrow. It would be more of like,
yeah right
ah!
Well, no, if you shot the arrow right, your hand would still be here, but
yeah you still
I might have
exactly
released, or maybe it was like a, fuck you, I'm turning to stone.
exactly
Probably a pretty
and
glorious
well
pose.
it
One of
is a
those
pretty
Greek
glorious pose.
statues.
And for the effect of it, I'm gonna say the bow is glowing bright white, just for the
Accidentally
flashy effect.
activated it in death.
Yes.
marking his position in case we missed him.
Okay. So you
Um,
guys are back. Only
so
two
I,
of you left.
I wanna roll an Arcana check to like understand if the hammer, if I hit him with a hammer, does he die or does the thing go away because it's a magical effect and the hammer
Give
destroys
me.
all magic?
So you know a lot of this. I'm actually going to give you more details. So you actually know that to get rid of this petrify, you will need a greater restoration or some other type of magic, and you are sure that if you hit him with a hammer, it would not fix anything. The
Okay.
hammer is
Would he just
not against this type of magic.
would the magic dispel and he'd be dead if I hit him with the hammer?
No, the condition that is going away, you would shatter him to pieces of stone.
So we wouldn't have like a
No,
we
I have
couldn't-
resistance to bludgeoning damage.
we couldn't
as
combo.
stone.
So we couldn't kill him and then bring him back to life.
No, you need to find some way to get rid of this petrification.
Well, I searched that room to see if there's a scroll of greater restoration.
Okay, so let's go into that room 1 second. Let me bring up description pad. Description pad 37 is somewhere.
So are you rolling up a new character, Neil?
I'm not sure. I think I should probably be doing that right about now.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Theron's gonna come back.
I think we'll immediately be trying to save you, but
That's fine.
I don't know how quickly the DM is going to throw
Yeah,
a
that's-
scroll of greater restoration at
That's
me.
fine. That's fine. I will make a backup character, and if you save Therin, then I won't use my character.
What happens if we make a backup character and then we save Therin?
And I already have the backup character.
He'll fade into the background.
Therin will kill the backup character, or the backup character will find a convenient excuse to depart. Or
Okay,
maybe the
good.
backup character will become a henchman for Therin.
So, backup character, as soon as you roll it, you want to jump right into it, or do you want to wait for your party to maybe save you?
We can figure it out.
You know what?
depending on
You keep playing. I'll make my character. We'll see how it'll. I mean, don't like. I don't know. You're the DM. You tell me what to do. I don't have
Roll
to
up
think.
your backup character. You pray.
the bar.
You pray whenever your backup character is done. We'll
All
find
right.
a way. Yep. So
Could be one of those random prisoners back there or whatever.
I gotta look at classes now. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Is there any
bar-
race restriction, Chucky?
only one thing, and I'll actually type it to you on Skype.
Okay, cool.
One thing that I want from you.
I think the bar that I set is roll a new character in like an hour and 15 minutes or something like that.
I actually helped Rob roll up his character before the Dragon Clean like half an hour the other day, but he
Yeah.
picked like
Nice.
the simplest options. It was fighter plus champion, so there was nothing complicated.
Okay, good. And let's jump right into it. So you enter this, whatever this room is. There's a big wooden table. There's a lot of scrolls. There's a lot of potions on it. You can see like a staff to the side of this. There's a great like bookshelves filled with books, and there's a chest.
How
to
the
side
fuck
of this.
was this room full of all these fragile artifacts and a giant 12-foot tall bull?
Well, I mean,
Ever heard the phrase bull in a china shop? Gorgon in a magic treasure trove?
exactly.
Oh,
With that kind of check, Marfu, you'd know that this creature is not something natural. This is something created, and whatever it is created for, that's its purpose.
Well, by definition.
Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in here that I want to like study.
I say I am like withered to a husk of my former self.
So
I need to rest.
Okay, so what I do is I gather up all the stuff that I want to study, all the potions and all the scrolls and the staff and like literally everything, and I have my zombie grab the statue of Therin and bring it in.
I'll go ahead and cast a detect magic ritual.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and
you
then
cast that.
I spend the next 11 minutes after that casting Leomin's tiny hut as a ritual.
Oh, nice.
Okay, good. So,
During that time, I'm casting detect magic,
so
and then I think we're
this
gonna
is
take a
what
rest in
happens.
that hut.
There are a lot of potions there. Two of them have this green liquid into it that does not shine, but there is actually four.
Oh, the stats for new
Oh my
character?
god, look at those stats. I rolled one too many.
You're very average.
10, 11, 8, 10, 10, 10.
Just don't play that character. Just don't.
Yes, you can reroll that.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Those are all. There is 1 minus 1 and 1 plus 1.
No,
I'm
0
okay.
plus 1s.
Good.
A 12 is
You
plus
need-
1.
No, but
need
12
that
is
to-
one too many.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 12
pretty much.
wasn't actually part of the stats.
In 5e, it's really no fun of playing that, but
There
this
we
is
go.
good. I like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
character.
16, 17. I'm happy.
A monk could be pretty decent with those stats.
So let's jump. By the way,
Come
are
on,
you
new
using the same
ranger.
rolls?
No, are you making
Because-
another ranger? Is that what you said?
In the same roles that we created the first characters, you can only assign one stat.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
so they have to go in this order, and then I can
That
switch
is-
one set.
Yes, that is how we created the characters, if I remember correctly, isn't it?
No, we
I
moved
have
them around.
no idea. I think we rearranged.
I think we
that.
arranged
we
left, right, and
rearranged.
center.
Hmm. Anyway,
Whatever. If you
we'll
want me to
continue.
just move one, I'll just move one. I don't care.
No. Move over. I want it to be the same that we used overall.
Yeah, we did 3d6. Actually, we did 3d6, not 46 drop 1.
No, did we?
Yeah, we did 3d6. I did objective.
I think we did 3d6 and rearranged or something stupid.
We did 3d6 rearranged. That's what
All
we
right.
did.
Well, let me roll
initially.
3d6 then.
Or you can just.
No,
No.
just keep them. Keep them. It's
You
okay.
sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
This campaign's
on.
been brutal on the rolling front. We didn't do anything nice.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My,
No,
my,
no,
my
it's fine.
highest stat
I'm
was a
happy.
14 at level 1.
Okay, so as I said, these two potions with the green liquid into it do not go as magical. There are 4 alchemist fire. This you would know because you can find in any alchemist shop, so anybody would know this. And 2 potions that grow a bright light. Then you have the staff that grows a bright light as well. And another 2 potions that are in that, like potions are in their own flask, and oils are in different flasks. It's in an oil flask, and both of them grow as well.
All right. Did you write that down, Justin?
I
Alrighty.
am writing it down.
So there's 2 magic potions, 2 magic oils, 2 poisons, question mark.
Yeah.
2 alchemist's fires.
2 magic potions, 2 magic
4.
oils,
4 alchemist fire.
Oh.
2
4
potions
alchemist
that
fires.
yes, 2 green potions that don't grow magical. 2 potions that grow a great magic light when cast detect magic on them, and 2 oils that grow magic light, and the staff
And the staff. That's it.
And
That
there's
is it.
scrolls, you said, right?
and the scrolls. Yes,
How many scrolls?
3 of them.
How do scrolls work in this edition? Can you just look at them and tell what they are if you know what spell it is, or if you?
And no, because using the idea that the scrolls are written in, like, any mage that writes a scroll, another cannot just read it.
What
Unless,
about priest scrolls?
So the rules for scrolls are not actually released yet. Just for the record,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be in the
So,
DM.
yeah,
Chuck,
the-
I'm sorry to interrupt. Chucky, am I making a first level character or a 5th level character?
5th of a character?
Sorry.
No problem. Okay, so basically the rules I'm using for scrolls is that arcane, like cleric scrolls, can be just used by anybody who has the that level in cleric to do it, and those that are arcane scrolls, like wizard scrolls, need to understand the language that the original spellcaster wrote them in. So you need to have
So-
either do arcana checks on them, and if you fail, you have no idea what they are.
Hold on a second.
I read some preliminary rules for scrolls somewhere, but I don't remember where.
Damn.
I do not think there were any.
Do they look to be in the now? There are some scrolls listed as treasure in like the starter set, but they didn't really explain how to deal with them. Do they look to be written in a?
I think it is. I think it is in the starter set, but I think it's in the DM's part of the starter set, not the basic rules part of the
Do
starter
they
set.
look to be in the language of magic or?
Yes, they're in the language of magic.
Okay,
None of them.
'Cause
None
I-
of them. Hoey. One second.
I meant the
Start.
language of magic versus some cipher.
No, language of magic, definitely.
Monsters using a magic item.
So a nice treasure
Spell
trove from
scroll.
Artur.
Yeah, they're in, so it's it's in the beginning rules. It's in the DMG section. It's in the DM part though, not the player, not the basic rules.
Okay, what does it say?
Written in a mystical cipher. If a spell is on your class's spell list, you can use an action to read the scroll and cast its spell without having to write any of the spell's components. Otherwise, the scroll is unintelligible. So if it's on the wizard spell list, I can read it.
But it's pretty standard for a DM to say, okay, they're written in a cipher that you need to.
Yeah, that's fine. If the spell is on
Decipher
your
before
class's
you
spell list
cast
but of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you can cast it successfully. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a failed check, the spell disappears from the scroll with no other effect. So if they're higher level than me, I have a chance of casting them. But
What's
if I
the
fail
max?
my check, they just disappear.
What's the max level you can cast spells at?
9. You just need to
No,
make
no,
it's a DC based on
Not
the
that.
spell level.
Not that. What's your spell level? What's
My-
your highest spell level? 3?
It's based on it's 10 plus the spell's level, and the Arcana check or the check is 10 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. I'm just asking. This is related to something else. You have third level spell slots.
I have 3rd level spell slots.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So
All right. So what does it look like?
Yeah.
Okay, so inside, you see there is a scroll of fly.
Didn't you say you wanted us to
There inside.
read
as I said,
magic
there's a
first?
scroll- There is a scroll of fly, and the 2 other scrolls are hidden in a cipher.
Okay.
What level spell is fly?
Level 3.
Oh, there it is.
So you can copy that to your spellbook, can't you?
If I have, yeah, I can afford to do that actually.
Like if we don't want to use, does that use up the scroll?
There's no rules for that. It's a DM question.
It uses up the scroll.
Cast Identify as a ritual. Let's see, on the staff first, and then just go in order so that I have stats on all this stuff.
La la la. Give me 1 second. Many documents to open. So,
And all the stuff's in the hut. We're all huddling in the hut together.
yes,
While we
you're
work this
holding in the
stuff
hut.
Okay.
Just give me a second because the magical items are spread upon a couple of books.
No worries.
Unfortunately. So, okay, good. So on the staff, it is a staff of fire, and if you can find the Hold of the Dragon Queen supplement before I do, those are the stats.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I actually don't have it opened, but I did get it.
And that is what I'm looking for to right now. Give me 1 second.
It's like right at the very end, but I got it
at the beginning, not the end.
at the beginning, not the end.
It might be at the supplement. Yes, supplement at the beginning. If you're looking at the merged version, it should be somewhere at the end.
Magic items, supplemental magic items.
Staff of Fire. Okay.
Stuff.
Um,
Ooh, wow,
yes.
that's ridiculously good.
10 charges to cast one of the following spells: DC, Burning Hands 1 charge, Firebar 3 charges, or Wall of Fire 4 charges. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges each day at dawn. However, if you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff blackens, crumbles, and turns into cinder and then is destroyed.
So basically, I can cast 3 extra fireballs per day.
That's
for
some
no
bullshit right
consequences
there.
ever, right now.
This is why I'm saying that the 5e with magical items is very powerful.
That
And
is
that's
a
where we-
ridiculously good item. Okay, I'm just mine. This is my staff.
So, Justin, what does it look like when you summon your tiny hut?
You guys want a description of the hut?
Yeah. What do our digs look like?
A 10-foot radius a mobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast the spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside or any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. So I'll make it the color of the walls so that if you look into the room casually, it might blend in.
Strange. I thought in previous editions it was an extra dimensional pocket where you actually got a cool little clubhouse.
There is a ritual later on that's very similar to that.
Okay.
Did you
there's
use
actually one at
Lamont's
second level
tiny
that it only
hut?
lasts an hour.
Yeah, the tiny hut, which is apparently just a little force field dome.
Yeah, there's a bunch of such things.
But nothing can pass through it, including magic, so
Right.
it's completely 100% safe, and it lasts for 8 hours.
100% safe until someone portals into it or something.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
guess that's where we'll be taking our rest with no watches.
Yeah, that's fine. I do have to cast Identify 9 times, so that's going to take me an hour and a half.
So unfortunately, casting identifying items, that means you won't be able to get a full rest.
In the 8 hours.
In the 8
Yes.
hours. Yeah, I know.
I
don't
can
care.
guard though.
I don't care. I want to know what the stuff is.
Okay, you cast identify. Give me. I actually don't have identify on the scroll, so you can give me an Arcana check on the scrolls if you want to figure out what they are.
Doesn't he need to cast a read magic?
Is that an actual spell? Am I?
Yeah. It's a
Yes,
full
there's an
spell.
actual spell. There's an actual spell. You can cast read magic to read them.
I don't have Read Magic, though.
As a spell?
Is that a spell? Where is it?
Yes.
Is it not?
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
it is.
Okay.
Then
Did
they
they
got
get rid of
Identify.
it? I guess they just bumped it in with.
Well, actually,
Identify.
technically, Identify will let me identify the scrolls.
Yeah.
If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, which a scroll is certainly a magic imbued object, you learn
Yeah,
its
yeah,
properties and
definitely.
how to use them.
So
How many charges it has, if any. If the item was created by a spell, which it was, you learn which spell created it.
one of the scrolls is an enlarge reduce scroll, and the
Oh.
last one.
I actually know that spell.
Okay. So that's the spell.
Okay.
And the last spell is 1 second. The last spell is a pretty good one. The last spell is to actually give you the actual name. I have something written down. It's not the name here. Oh, okay. The last spell is polymorph. And a score.
Can we polymorph the statue into a Therin?
Let's see. There. No. Creature in a new form. An unweird creature might make. No,
I'm not a creature, though. I'm a statue.
you're not a creature. There, you're a statue. Nope, you can't. Powerful magical items, you could say. Very powerful magical items. Whoever wields these, leaving them in a room, he surely has better ones on him, on his person. Okay, so 8 hours pass.
Okay.
You guys rest.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and switch out my tongues for a remove curse.
Okay.
And try and cast it on myself.
Do you cast it after as you wake up?
Yeah.
So as you wake up,
Actually,
you
do I wake up and not have all my HP back?
exactly.
What? Too easy. I don't even bother memorizing remove curse. I'll keep my tongues.
That is the actual effect. After you wake up after a long rest, nothing happens. Justin, if you're speaking, we can't hear you. You muted.
I have 2 magic potions left.
Oh yeah. The other potions are potions of greater healing.
Ooh. That's 44 plus 2. Or 2d4.
Yes.
Yeah, 44 plus 2.
and 2 oils of etherealness.
So that there were 2 magic potions, 2 regular green potions, and 4 alchemist fires, right?
Yep.
So there were 2 potions of greater healing, or just 1?
2 potions of greater healing.
Okay.
2 potions that are a green liquid you have no idea what it is.
I do
4
the
alchemist
sample.
fire.
I do the sample test.
I. Oh, God.
Poison, 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 poison.
Is it the same poison that I had from before?
No,
Different poison. Okay.
different poison.
2 vials of different poison.
Maybe can I take one of the potions of healing?
Yes.
Potion of greater healing.
I give the other one. I give the other one to my zombie.
Okay, you give the other potion to a zombie. Where did you give it to him? He takes it in the hand.
I fashion him a bandolier out of like rope.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand. Okay, so you fashion a pretty good bandolier. You put a potion there, and he just like stays there and says,
Okay. So that's identified the oils, identified the potions, identified the poison. What do alchemist fires do?
You can you can
In the player's
basically
handbook.
grenades.
It's in the
Grenades.
player's handbook. Okay.
Yeah, they're literally fire grenades.
I just want the.
You throw them and
I
they do
just want to know
damage.
what the stats are, but if I can just look it up, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. You can just find them there. You
Okay.
can actually buy them from any alchemy shop. Okay, good. And afterwards, what do you guys do? I mean, you wake up, you're 4 HP. You have your spells back. Therin is still stone.
Except for my healing potion, my magic quiver, and my magic longbow.
Exactly.
I give at least 2 of the alchemist fires to my zombie. Put him on his bandolier.
Good. So what happened next? What happens next? What do you guys do?
So I have a staff in one hand and a hammer in the other now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling bad about Therin, but otherwise I'm feeling good.
Yeah. I'll probably spend a little bit of time in the morning inspecting the statue and realizing that there's not much I can do. Although I have heard of great priests of old being able to cast such spells. There may even be some alive today that have access to them.
Okay.
Delete shapes that you've drawn.
What's that?
How do you delete shapes that you've drawn?
Click on them and click delete. So I probably won't loot Theron's statue.
Good. So
I would imagine that his bow is probably stuck in his stone hand.
Yeah.
more or less, yeah. More or less, yeah. It is stuck.
The
I mean, you
quiver
could
could
try
maybe be removed. The potion is in a stone bag. Like, we would have to probably chisel in to get anything.
It only.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't petrify his clothes, right? It only petrifies him. So his clothes and whatnot are.
It petrifies all of his non-magical gear.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what Neil said.
So.
So I put a hand on Theron's cheek and I say, "We will return for you, our brave leader."
Is there like a bag of holding in the room that we could just pick up and stick him in the bag of holding, Chucky?
You couldn't get me through the mouth.
Nope. No back of voting.
Greater Restoration's a level 5 spell for those who are asking in chat.
Oh, level
which
5,
means we
not
don't,
4.
which means we don't get it to like level 9. So that's a ways away.
But if I can get my hands on a Greater Restoration scroll, it'll be like a DC 12 Wisdom check or something like that to cast it.
No, it's the level of the spell, so it'll be a DC 15 check, and you get Wisdom plus Proficiency, so you'll have to roll a 9 or better.
Yeesh.
But you have Guidance, which is plus 1d4,
Yeah.
and then yeah.
And hopefully we can get a couple of those scrolls. So I guess I'll walk to the end of the hallway and take a peek into this last door. I guess not the last door.
Why don't you let the zombie open the door, just in case it's trapped with a dart?
I shrug and let the zombie open the door.
Okay. Okay, so you open the door. The zombie opens the door, and nothing happens.
What? I peer over shoulder into the room.
Anticlimactic.
So inside of the room, give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
I never roll high
Yes,
on my
intelligence
intelligence
check.
checks. It's very frustrating.
Okay, Marfer. Wait, I saw this from outside. Yes, this is the tower going up, the black tower.
Well, I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Well, if you did not figure it out, I was gonna give it to you like that.
Yeah.
Oh, where the frack is that?
So are
Okay,
there stairs?
there are stairs going up, and you can see something. There's like this big statue in the middle, kind of like guarding the stairs, like literally in the middle of the stairs. It has a jagged iron crown and a great sword in both hands, and it just seems to be a statue, just a statue. And to the sides of this, you can see like several coffins just propped on the sides of the walls.
How many coffins? I
One,
step into the room, by the
two,
way.
three, like this. This is the up here is the stairway, but actually I'm just gonna put the guardian, so the
So it's
guardian is in like this.
in this dead center of the room, it's a stairway?
Yes, it's
like a
it's
spiral.
Yeah, spiral stairway going up.
All right, so I'm going to circle around the room and peer in the coffins.
You circle. You actually open the coffins.
Are they nailed shut, or are they...
They are stone coffins, and when you try to like,
I'm not
They do
trying
not
too
move.
hard to... Yeah.
they don't move.
So there's no stairs. It's just a room.
Nope, spiraling staircase going up in the middle.
Okay. It's like next to the statue.
Exactly behind the statue, actually.
I really wish I had detect magic so I could cast it as a ritual.
I can cast it as a ritual if we want to wait 10 minutes.
Yeah. There's something weird
Right.
about this room.
Yeah, sure. I'll cast Detect Magic.
You cast detect magic, and the sorry. The statue in the middle glows.
With what kind of magic?
Do you know the school of
the
magic?
school.
Yeah, so it'd be like if it's I don't know,
Necromancy.
enchanted, if it's necromantic.
Necromantic.
That's strange.
Ooh, I cast Identify on it.
Okay, so
There's
you,
not.
Get some more details.
do you actually need to touch it to cast identify, or do you? I'm not sure
I
that
don't
was
think
what I
I
was
need to
looking
touch
for.
it. I certainly don't touch it if I don't have to.
No.
You choose one other thing you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. So not only do I have to touch it, I have to continually touch it for 11 minutes.
Okay. So you
Is there
touch
anything
it.
magic in? I guess I can't see through the stone of the coffins.
This one has to be more than a foot thick.
Okay, so is there anything magic inside of the stone coffins?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay.
Nothing magical in there. Okay, so you touch it.
No, I don't know
And
if I
you
want to touch it. No, wait, I don't know if I want to touch it.
You can't do it. You already said you were going to cast identify.
Well,
You're touching it.
no.
I mean, you said
He
you
had-
wanted to cast.
He said he wanted to cast Identify before he established that that it had to be touched.
Yeah, now I'm debating whether or not I want
Uh.
to touch a necromantic object.
Uh,
This hasn't gone well for
I
me.
would say you need to touch it, but go on.
I guess
you gonna
I'll
do?
touch it. What could go wrong?
What could
That's
go
the
wrong?
spirit, Justin.
I'll have my zombie guard the door and warn me if anyone's coming.
Who enter the tower of? And I actually need the name. Zagoroth. Who are you?
Who's Zagoroth?
Zagoroth. That is what he said.
Can I roll like a history check to find out who a Zagoroth is?
No.
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 Yeah, you don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know.
I'm the hammer wielder. Take a shot in the dark.
The statue grows dark.
I hit the statue with the hammer.
It goes dark.
It goes like it grows a dark essence, dark all around it.
It's a magical statue. I hit it with the magic destroying hammer.
You hit it with a magic destroying hammer, and you shatter it to pieces.
Yes.
And then you hear, "You have freed me."
Shit.
And in front of you stands a black spirit. Something.
I'm just about ready. Hold on, if you need another person to run into combat, I'm just about ready.
You know what? Let's take an early break and let's come back because we're 10 minutes until we need to take a break.
It's a good place to take a break. Let's just
Yeah, so let's take a small break as the creature says.
let's break and never come back to this.
You have freed me.
All right, we'll see you guys later.